faster now, but still got a bit of Spanish in there. So, you know, I feel like they're going to be the home team if they make it right.
Yeah,
you just know
exactly.
that the crowd is going to be on their side, and they would love to play in front of them. But they have to get there, and they have to get past 9 Pandas Fearless first. Kicking off on Vertigo, the map pick of Big Keeper.
51 floors up. It feels like we've got 51 different chapters in this story between Bigger Keeper and 9 Pandas Fearless. But this one, the first in CS2, begins right now. And 9 Pandas Fearless choose to start on the T side of Bigger Keeper's map pick.
Yeah, check out this pistol setup as well from Big. 3 over towards B early. 9 Pandas Fearless going to be going up the ramp. Jenny gets the contact. She's going to fall back, so it will be retake with maybe a quick flank.
There's a lot of space here, though, for 9 Pandas Fearless. Look at how quickly they've just ascended up gap already. Rotates need to come in, but as you mentioned, that flank is here and is now.
There is a kit as well. Ida's got that in her hands. Smoke as well. All depends on what this flank can get done. D7 has a player not looking, but can't quite hit the shot. Zana taking contact, brought down low, and that goes both ways. Fatal and Ida draw first blood. Accelerating forward, pauliiee gets one, but from the sandbags, Victoria puts down 2. And Zana with such little HP, not a great position for her. Dealt with by Fatal. 9 Pandas Fearless take the pistol.
Really good from 9 Pandas Fearless there, because as soon as D7 fires off her USP from the base of ramp, they immediately adjust. You've got players pushing in towards elevator. Victoria tucks in by the sandbags, the most classic bait and switch position over towards that A bomb site, and it pays out dividends. 2 kills already from her. And the fact that they're progressing beyond the bomb site allows them even more space to work within, even though Bigger Keeper are trying to constrict them and squeeze them. A really good pistol out of this T side.
Bigger going for the B stack. No sense forcing into this one. Keep all the guns for the next round. Ida has herself a P250 courtesy of getting a kill with the USP in that first round. That's a really cool P250. I noticed last time we watched Big, but it's got like a Vox sticker on it. I mean, that's a Vox Cato sticker. Those things are not cheap.
Yeah, pretty penny. That
also,
is for sure.
Australians.
We love Australia. Lots of utility being forced over towards gap. Of course, this is all a little bit null and void because of the stack, but of course, we have the luxury of knowing that. 9 Pandas Fearless don't. They leave no stone unturned. Deep molly going in towards hell and heaven. Deep smoke for elevator as well. Allows them so much space on the bomb site, and once again, allows them to progress. That's now 2 rounds out of 2. They're taking a lot of space in towards CT. This feels like the game plan, and it feels like Elizabeth might be in for a lot of money making.
Yes, what you want. Your Mac 10s at the extremities, and Elizabeth, how many can you get here? How many bullets in the chamber of Mac 10? Not enough. Guess the 2. But hey, that's fine. Shu's going to charge around and maybe loop all the way through, see if she can catch anyone at the end, but all the rifles will survive, just losing the 1 player for now. Bigger Keeper will carry over a Mac 10, which, I don't know, do you even really want to carry that on over? Maybe you want to see if Jenny L can find another kill with it, rather than money so you can buy something better. Yeah, no harm, no foul losing that.
Yeah, I imagine it, even if she saved it, she'd probably just drop it on the floor anyway. This buy for Bigger Keeper is going to be quite potent, but it's still going to lack a couple of things. Notably, 1, Zana on the AWP. Notably, 2, to afford all of this utility, D7's now relegated herself down to a FAMAS. And now we get to see a little bit of a default here from Bigger Keeper. We can see how they look to apply pressure. For 9 Pandas Fearless, are they going to keep the same modus operandi, or are they going to be a defaulting? Shoot fast with the Mac 10, wants to go up close and personal with D7. This is a lot of space up the B stairs for free.
Yeah, just charging on through. D7, though, sitting back towards Jens, is able to find the kill. So all that ground, not really going to achieve too much other than keep presence towards B. I do like the idea of getting the Mac 10 up close and trying to maybe catch someone off, cause some chaos as soon as Big get their rifles out. Now they know they've got a bit of space over towards stairs, they can set up to go for a B hit. And there are 3 players heavily committed to A currently, although as I say that Jenny R starts to make her way back towards mid. So only have to deal with 2 here at the moment.
Very limited utility here for Big as well. Ida, fortunately, it's on the bomb site, but gets absolutely deleted by Tati. And then yet again, the flames litter the bomb site. D7 forced to relocate, and as a result, her life, it's short-lived. 4 versus 3, bigger keeper. It looks like they were thinking about the retake, but the smokes, they are keeping them at bay. Has to be a save. They've only just invested.
Yeah, great utility usage from 9 Pandas. Diligent as always, all the flames along the back, nowhere for D7 to go, and it's just a little bit unfortunate for Ida when she swings out there. Stairs can be a difficult mistress in terms of the different heights that the T's can be on when you swing versus you're always at the same height when you swing from default. So that favors the T's more often than not. I know this as a B player and have often fell foul to such plays.
You did all right today.
Yeah, you know, my flashbang was quite good, Frannon, famously.
Yeah, it was historically quite a good one.
Inside joke for the 5 people that were in our stat, including 2 of us.
So 3. That was sarcasm, by the way. Lucy team flashed me and I died.
He jumped into the flash, just for clarification. Gobbled it up. Just like 9 Pandas Fearless had gobbled up a 3-0 start. Thankfully, saving those 3 rifles means that they do have a bite into this one, even if it comes with 2 famouses. Again, a lot of pressure towards B. Look how many T's are in B lobby here.
It feels like it's just going to be a pop play. And this is really smart, actually, from 9 Pandas Fearless, because I haven't defaulted all that much. So they're keeping bigger keeper guessing consistently. So if you go in towards B here, you're not revealing too much when it comes to your strat book. And you're also just limit testing bigger keeper here. D7 and Ida have to once again try and stave off all of this pressure. And they're going for it. Another boost. This time coming in for Fatal on the left-hand side. They're getting in position here, 9 Pandas, to execute.
Ready for it. Double boost. That's very difficult to deal with. However, Big have kind of had the space to rotate players over. Oh, D7's on the outside of the smoke. Shu starts to charge on through. D7 dealt with by the first booth. Ida, though, stepping up with the FAMAS for a kill with love a second, but runs out of bullets. There is that rotation. Jenny was playing in towards Guardian. Smoke gets in her way. See, she's trying to stand on the edge of it. Wants a bit of a fun fight from behind there. That bomb yet to cross. The swing comes on through and Jenny is rewarded. Keep your eyes on Taddy as she lurks in towards mid. Now, semi-aware of it, but it all comes down to the timing. Zana is going to spot and swing. pauliiee gets hers, and it's all onto Elizabeth. First kill is hers. Gets the second as well onto Jetty. And pauliie's so low. This is doable for Elizabeth. The 1 versus 3. pauliiee is just tucked into the corner. The HE not going to connect. And oh, pauliiee had the shot, but Elizabeth finds her head through the edge. And it's a 4K from her and 4 on the board for 9 Pandas Fearless.
Yeah, what a round from Elizabeth there. Just closes the gap in towards the players in CT. Understanding that there's potentially a flank on the cards because Tati isn't pressured from Elevator. And as soon as she gets the second kill onto Zana, her instant thought process is, I can go A. I've just cleared these CT players, but the bomb wasn't in her control. Has to go back, but because of the low HP of pauliiee, able to hit the adjustment. Unfortunate times for bigger keeper. These rounds are coming down to such fine margins. And that nade doesn't blow open the smoke. Instead, gives Shu an opportunity to get rid of D7. Damage exchange, but no kill found by either party.
You can see why they decided to start on the T side. And this is with most of the pressure being applied over towards B. pauliiee does get a kill courtesy of a tag and some flames. Cities want to reaggress, but Victoria gets one before she's done. Fatal brought down low. So still a good advantage for Big. But Elizabeth finds Ida, causing issues over towards middle. She has been a menace.
This is so smart because this is going to pull D7's attention, and this means it gives a lot of space for 9 Pandas Fearless to go up towards the stairs. It forces bigger keeper into retake scenarios.
D7 though gets one. Elizabeth coming over the top. Ready for Jenny to walk around the corner, but Jenny, the slight swing. Leaves Shu now in the clutch. 1 versus 2 required to follow up Elizabeth's 1v3, and she's going to get run down before she can even plant.
Yeah, tries it. I like the idea from Shu there. You fake plant twice, you try and get off the bomb, you try and draw bigger keeper in to isolate those 1v1s. Difference being this round, however, is that Zana swings together with Jenny. And bigger keeper, in this round, they have complete control in when these fights initiate. And that has been a key component of Nine Pandas Fearless, taking control of the game so far. They've always fought on their terms. This time, it's a barrage of flashes down towards the A ramp, a triple swing, and then the accountability of mid, understanding when the timings are for Nine Pandas Fearless to get involved. This time, a lot of stairs control being taken by bigger keeper, and they're now waiting for the push out of Nine Pandas up A.
Oh, look at that swing.
Yeah.
They blow the smokes, and they find their frag. Nice one back from Taddy there, and now she's got the AWP. Just had the deagle, so actually not the worst. Gotta be careful sticking around and continuing to poke and prod when there is an AWP on the other end. Paulie's just tucked on through, ready to swing if needed. This is a heavy commitment over towards A, and I think when they don't spot anything on that peak, they're going to start to move some players about.
And Nine Pandas Fearless are expecting info pushes, and that's why they're holding the extremities. Ida goes toe-to-toe with Shu. Elizabeth is also holding the ladder. So once again, they are covering all of the potential options. Here comes the A commitment. Here comes the hold from Fatal. Nine Pandas Fearless are waiting for bigger keepers to make these mistakes, and then they can make their move. Pauliiee tries to catch out the AWP, but instead, Fatal is so committed to holding this angle, she finds 2 kills.
Yeah, it's exactly how Nine Pandas love to punish. Really nicely done. That was a cool little attempt with the HE. Gifted a couple of kills with the AWP. Means that this is now going to be Nine Pandas Fearless bouncing back. And Ida, unfortunately, had the worst weapon into this round and has to hold on to it.
It's a real shame because before these swings came in at A, I was actually going to really praise bigger keeper for not hanging around the bottom of the ramp for too long, because they got their flash play, they got the kill. In reality, there was no pressure being applied by Nine Pandas Fearless. They were restricted down towards ramp. They were holding for mistakes. And bigger keeper, whilst sure they were devoid of information where it came to mid and B, where they'd taken it early and they hadn't felt anything, they really could have just held their positions. They could have just slid in. D7 could have even maybe pushed a little bit in towards middle and just paused. You don't need to fully commit into an angle. And as a result, Nine Pandas Fearless completely punish the information all over the map because it felt like bigger keeper were trying to gather everything all at once.
Yeah, definitely time for a tactical. That's a pretty brutal round to be dropping there. Need to bounce back from it. Obviously into this one, not really going to be investing despite that loss bonus. Swing plus something a bit more avant-garde. Flash some people in. Rush a bit of mid. Maybe a B drop. All that sort of fun stuff. Yeah, Jenny's going to get the flash.
I think also what we've seen in the first 6 rounds is Nine Pandas Fearless doing their homework. They've really studied what bigger keeper like to do on Vertigo, and they are counterplaying them round after round. Starting T side, obviously a deliberate decision, also plays into the conversation that Newt was saying, and, well, point currently proven, Elizabeth on the angle, that's fantastic. But an even better shot out of Pauliiee. That's an AK that can be recovered, but as you're pushing mid, Nine Pandas Fearless take A.
They can hold on to this AK. That's something. Particularly with the sharpshooters on this squad. Pauliiee and D7. I'm sure they'd love one of the T rifles. 6 already. That's a nice position to be in on this T side. Oh, Pauliiee. Yeah, sharpshooter indeed. Second AK recovered.
You can't really hunt this either if you're Nine Pandas Fearless. Your economy hasn't really been built that much. Despite having 6 rounds on the board, they've all been very close. So as a result, they will save over towards CT spawn. And Big EQUIPA will take residence in theirs. Roles reversed towards the end of round 7. And Big EQUIPA with a lot of work to do. They can still bring this back. In theory, they can even tie up the half before it's done. But it would take a monumental effort from these players.
See, it's a nice eco frags coming back. Paulie's deagle shots were very, very clean. Now we need to see a bit of action in the gun rounds. Sana's AWP in play. And we're going over towards A. Has a good spawn. She can maybe get an aggressive peek off. So she wants to do just that. Going in towards Gap, being set up by her teammates. Not going to be spotting out anyone just yet.
Once again, we've just seen that play blowing open the smoke. Everyone swings in tandem for Big EQUIPA. This is definitely the protocol they are looking to run to find a number of opening kills, but the variation out of 9 Pandas Fearless could definitely catch them off guard here. Smoke lands deep in towards elevator. They're splitting mid here.
Yeah, not being quiet about it. That HE is brilliant. Elizabeth got destroyed by utility before she even got a fight. Shu wins hers, but she's brought down low in the process. D7 sitting on forward, looking to maybe get ahead of this utility. She's under pressure. Burnt on out, and Taddy removes Jetty. This is now getting scary. Again, Big had the favorable position, but... Well, hold up. Paulie can just end this. She catches the right time. Victoria, considering it, Victoria hits the shot. And now it's Sana having to find 3. 2 players on this side, but the bomb's paused. Utility over. She doesn't know one's at pillar. That swing is going to come at any moment, and Sana's days are done. Missed the shot, and Shu is there to ensure it. That one's going to hurt for Big.
Yeah, a couple of things there. Firstly, 9 Pandas Fearless could have undone that round a couple of times. The fact that the bomb goes through middle and still commits, even after the players get dealt with, is scary enough. But Victoria actually puts enough pressure on to the point where D7 gets isolated and there's one-on-one gunfights on the site. Secondly, fantastic shot from Victoria again, reading the fact that Paulie could have pushed because 9 Pandas Fearless never had control towards A ramp. You got to feel for Zana, who finally had the AWP in round 8, didn't get to fire more than a single bullet in this one. It will be the opening for her.
Big have been okay at finding these openers. The critical thing is converting them, and well, Jenny out with that double in mid. This one should be Big's.
You'd assume so, especially with deep ramp control once again being gathered by pauliiee. Jenny taking the space and then vacating middle is now very smart, playing a much more passive angle because now you've got these deep crossfires, potentially with D7 as she comes back over towards default on B and looks for the construction angle. Boost up for Shu. This potentially could be catching Jenny off guard here. 50 seconds left. 9 Pandas trying every trick in the book, and they have forced the mid player back. The nade doesn't actually do any damage. It gets stuck in the spools. Yeah,
it's crazy that Jenny manages to avoid all of that. Now, whichever way you go, you're going to have to get past a big player. And, okay, why is swinging the AWP's a good pathway through?
Right.
Okay. But there's 2 players here. One on B as well, and that's just been smoked by D7. I don't know why 9 Pandas always make me feel nervous in these positions. It just feels like they have a way to pull rounds out of nowhere. Getting past Sana. Okay, Shu has managed to do it. HE though. There we go. That's what they needed. That secured the round. Shu dealt with as well. They keep 3 alive. AWP can be recovered. And Big get their second.
That kill came in about half a second before the time expired. So Shu does get bonus money right at the tail end. Tactical timeout being called by 9 Pandas Fearless. Honestly, a really good moment to call it in as well. Finally losing one of these rounds. Finally not being able to convert and put the bomb down. You're trying to take the sting out of the effect and the ramifications for bigger keeper. You want to kill the momentum early. You do not want them to start establishing a foundation for themselves, because suddenly, I know we put a lot of gravitas on pistols in CSGO, but in CS2, it is monumental. If bigger keeper get 3 or 4 rounds here, win the pistol, suddenly they're only in touching distance of reclaiming the lead and equalizing the scoreline.
Yep, but it is a double-edged sword. If they lose the pistol,
yes,
suddenly Nine Pandas are touching double digits and you're only on 3 or 4 rounds. I love a little HE to ensure it. That bomb was very close to being planted as well. Great from pauliiee. Zana starting over to B this time. Nine Pandas look like they want to fight ramp. Haven't gotten this aggressive previously, and oh, pauliiee is so blind. She gets run down. Jenny as well. Now the AWP, you'd love it to have been over towards A. Patty's continuing to scale on 4, just getting right up in their faces. The speed and pace. Zana slays it down. Good kill into Victoria. She was the bomb carrier as well. Zana can definitely make this interesting. You can see the amount of emphasis being put on keeping her at bay. Further flames. Looking for potential double swing. She is under so much pressure. But the bomb has been allowed to make its way through.
Look at Tati. This position is surely not going to be cleared by Zana. Would need to be cleared by either Ida or D7. But with so much pressure being taken at default, Tati, it's free reign. Really nice work from her. Nine Pandas secure it. A complete change of pace. The conditioning of these slow, methodical rounds. You've won a round, well, guess what? We're going to completely stamp it out. Really fast play. Acceleration up towards the ramp. pauliiee didn't know what hit her, because within about 10 seconds, she was instantly decapitated alongside Jenny.
Yeah, frustrating for her, for sure. Tati, that kill is crazy. That's not okay. Second last round of the half. Big have managed to get a buy out. Zana's turn to get aggressive, and it nests success. Tati removed.
Cool smoke from Victoria. Flashbang as well. You're just trying to keep the players interested over at A ramp. D7 on her own. Nade blows it open. Elizabeth finds the kill, and then they're just going to go. They're going to immediately push up towards this B site.
Ida has arrived. And I think, again, they're wanting to see if they can catch you on making a mistake, but pauliiee catches them. Gets the reload off, and Elizabeth trying to swing on through. pauliiee is indestructible. Eventually brought down by Shu, but not before she drops 3. You get all on to Shu if they want a 9th round.
Yeah, I feel like Nine Pandas Finish really overcooks that one. I feel like they're really trying to just be like, oh yeah, we know you push, we're just gonna go back and kill you. But a couple of misplaced shots and suddenly pauliiee is in. Shoot. Good conversion on the first, but Jenny's there for the quick trade.
Yeah, and yeah, you gotta be worried. You always have to have that extra player there ready for the trade, because if you give them 1v1s, Nine Pandas will happily take them. Last round at the half, and actually that round win has put Nine Pandas Fearless in a really odd spot. Okay, I say that. It's not that odd. They've got 3 AKs. The PG-50 is an odd weapon to have, I suppose, on the T side, but 3 rifles, it'll do.
Could be just another one of these faster B plays. You know the bigger keeper are more than happy just to swing 3 players over a ramp. And B is where you've been having a lot of success. There's never really been too much contestment. D7 has really been struggling on this side of the map. This time playing a different approach. We'll get boosted and oh no.
Yeah, the clipping on that is awful.
Pixel. Yeah, that is terrible, but she hits the headshot anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Full blinded for both parties, but Fatal gets the kill.
Ida has come on over and just throws for the incendiary. That is going to actually slow things down a little bit. Decent HE does a chunk of damage. The bomb is going to be planted. pauliiee needs to do a Tati. You do have Zana that can flank as well, so good positioning for bigger keeper. Oh, what? No way Tati wins that. pauliiee had that fight every day of the week. That is so unfortunate. Now, players disadvantaged. They're just trying to fight on through. Elizabeth doubles up. Ida, she's low HP. There's a flank imminent.
Oh.
Okay. But still, 2 players to fire. And there's Hattie, and there's a 9-3 half for 9 Pandas Fearless.
So you wanna know what's up? Trying to get to me through friends, liking me on Instagram, but me and you've never met. Playing it too cool, but you play yourself a fool. Already know you're cute, so why you taking so long and hanging in the sidelines? You've been mad when the chance is gone. So take the chance, take it now, before you lose it all. 'Cause if you screw, then you lose all the chance that you can't refuse. Hey, take a chance, boy, take a chance. Take a chance, boy, take a chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when you want it bad, then you better say what's up. Lose, lose bad. 'Cause if you want it bad, then you gotta be a bad boy. Lose bad. So when you gonna make a move, be the man that you need to be. Heard your ex go broke your heart, but it's time for a brand new start. So take the chance, take it now, before you lose it all. 'Cause if you screw, then you lose all the chance that you can't refuse. Hey, take a chance, boy, take a chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when you want it bad, then you better say what's up. Lose bad. 'Cause if you want it bad, then you gotta be a bad boy. Lose bad. Baby, boy, you need to move it fast, 'cause you're way too slow. Pick it up, jump, boy, jump, gonna blow that trumpet, gonna make it pop. Make sure I move, take it to the next level. DJ, turn up the bass and the treble. Ayo, 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 check it, ayo, 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 check it. What you gonna do, what you gonna do now? What you gonna do, what you gonna do now? Ayo, 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 check it, ayo, 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 check it. So when you want it bad, then you better say what's up. Lose bad. 'Cause if you want it bad, then you gotta be a bad boy. Lose bad. So when you want it bad, then you better say what's up. Lose bad. 'Cause if you want it bad, then you gotta be a bad boy.
Work to do here in this second half for Big EQUIPA, but it's got to be said that 9 Pandas Fearless played a brilliant T side. Their reward, 9 rounds, and a lot of pressure on Big EQUIPA once more.
A lot of pressure on this pistol as well. Big keeper need to win it. No ifs or buts about it. And a hit on the A. Oh, I've not fallen for it. All that presence, and then they don't commit to it. And Pandas Fearless don't budge. Still got this double setup. Over towards B. Player sitting passive mid. This boost in play on A.
I like this a lot, but I really respect the fact that 9 Pandas Fearless are keeping this forward setup here with Shu and Elizabeth. That could come into play later on. Victoria overwhelmed, smoked through. Oh, Big EQUIPA. Oh, misdirection.
What?
How
No way.
has Victoria hit that? Random drive-by through the smoke. And now the positioning forward that we're talking about at B stairs, still the same impact here. Fatal, Tati, overwhelm.
Oh, man. That's just not fair. What can you do? pauliiee gets one, but that's so unlucky. I mean, Victoria, all right, she's happy. A random drive-by shot through the smoke gets the advantage early. And I think EQUIPA felt pressured then. Very fast rotation. They weren't ready for play to be in towards heaven as well, swinging out from CT because the bomb plant even got disrupted. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, it's not cool.
Yeah, it's just entry path in here, though, for me. Like, everyone's coming through elevator. You could easily split one off to hold for heaven because you know Victoria's going to be there because you just killed your player through the smoke. I know you're not working with all the pieces because they're being chipped away, but at the same time, I feel like there definitely could have been some refinement there. 9 Pandas will take that all day long. No bomb plant, no money, Glocks for EQUIPA, and 9 Pandas can just keep the ball rolling.
Soon to be up to 11. Nice grenade onto pauliiee. I'm gonna see. Okay, Jenny's. Oh, okay. Jenny's Glock hit stiff. A couple of kills coming through, but there is a third player on the side itself. Victoria is gonna make sure that bomb can't be planted. In fact, everyone's over here now. So I don't think. Oh, okay. Flames though. There's Victoria swinging on in. Now they can clean up crew. Just 2 casualties.
That's rough again for EQUIPA because D7 wide swings gap, and as soon as she leaves, Victoria just creeps her way in, holds the angle, plays that one to perfection. Sure, it should always be the expected outcome. 11 rounds on the board here for 9 Pandas Fearless, but Jenny gets a few kills. You start to throw doubt and spanners potentially into the works. AKs on display. The buy for EQUIPA is much better than that of 9 Pandas Fearless. They need to convert it. They need to start putting rounds on the board. You've got to remember, this is EQUIPA's map pick.
Yeah, that's definitely something to keep in mind, although 9 Pandas Fearless, no strangers to it. You know, they have very similar vetoes. Should be picking up over wood. Not going to spot anybody, but there is obviously presence there as these shots get thrown through the wood. Very slow default from Big at the moment. They know that every single round is needed now. Such a massive deficit they have to overcome.
It's a great smoke thrown in for 9 Pandas. Ramp the spam from Tatty. Ida limping the rest of the way. Up A. But she has taken the space. Full credit to her. Low HP. Keeps wanting to fight. Tatty on the angle. Will collect. But that's information earned for EQUIPA. They want to translate this in towards a B attack. 2 players here. Are they going to clear the pillar?
They have to. Okay, well now they know. The Dinks came on through. She does swing for 1, but dealt with. Rotations will take their time to come through. A lot of this comes down to Zana. She gets a critical kill into Victoria. That's going to lock off that part of the map. There is a flank coming. Fatal will be slowly making their way through. pauliiee is low, Jenny out at half HP, so certainly doable. And with 9 Pandas Fearless having so many rounds, definitely see them considering it. Fatal couldn't quite find pauliiee, so Tatty would have to clutch up big, and Zana makes sure she can't.
Much better after plant positionings here for EQUIPA. Honestly, key component in that one, even though she doesn't really get involved, is Jenny. Because where she sat in default, she can pivot between both of those angles. As soon as one takes contact, she can look stairs. As soon as Zana takes contact towards construction, she can also look that way as well. Crucial kills for Zana in this one, taking the space beyond the bomb site, similar to what 9 Pandas Fearless were doing in that first half. First gun round, a resounding success, but it needs to be consistent and replicable for EQUIPA.
That's fine from 9 Pandas Fearless. You can start to see the pathway back in for Big. This ground taken though. Smoking towards bridge. Even a boost coming through for that MP9. This position is always good for 1. Although it's very easy to trade because you are permanently crouched on top of that box. So your movement severely limited.
You go mid here if you're big. Right now, they're just waiting to see if a push is going to come forward, but it won't. The idea of this round is to take all the space out A, force you into fights on B. But if you go middle, you can pick and choose your engagements wisely. Fake utility being thrown over by Jenny, but the boost up will find the first. A swing for Tati. How is she still alive? The pistols are out for both parties, but Ida will get the kill. A 2-on-4.
So that position is normally good for one. Tati over delivers and rotations are going to be heard leaving, but Shu's position here, again, it's another one where it's always good for one. And that's all that she needed to get. It puts Ida into a clutch with low HP. She'd need to ace it out to give big this round. Mentioned this is the pathway back in. Time, a serious issue. 2 players can just overwhelm her. She's actually going to stick the bomb. Not going to be allowed. 12 and map point for 9 Pandas Fearless.
Yeah, like it's nothing. Really light work, easy. It feels like for 9 Pandas Fearless. I just feel like Bigger Keeper in these situations just need to take a breath. It's clear the occasion is getting to them. As soon as D7 kind of drops here, you always know you're going to anticipate these wide swings with the MP9. Of course, these angles, they go uncleared, but they need to be cleared. They're only on pistols. They're on a worse buy than you. They're going to be playing in these angles in which they'll guarantee potentially a kill.
Speed up. Ida does get an opening kill with the Mac 10. And she's not slowing down. Tati is there to step up. Brought down low and she gets stuck. Victoria rotates over with the AWP, misses a shot. She's getting hounded. Elizabeth coming in to support, but they are dropping. Can't let this one fall away if you're Bigger Keeper, and that kill should be what they need. Shu has flanked very quickly. Maybe she can make something happen here. Gonna be slowly slinking on through. I think that plant is kind of out in the open, or it's for CT. And now with her position known, chance to clutching this one out diminished significantly. She's still sticking around, has a bit of time, and more damage is good. Difficult fights for her, the angle betraying. Now she's just going to run away. Hold on to that A gate.
Yeah, nice job from Bigger Keeper. Zana, once again, is really initiating this comeback drive just from the fact that she is being... What's the word? Like inspired to take this space in these after plants. As soon as the bomb is planted for Bigger Keeper, immediately she goes and clears elevator, goes and clears heaven, takes this space. Okay, well, they have to be on the flank now. And from there, Bigger Keeper, they don't need to peek, don't need to prioritize getting this kill. Your money more valuable. 7 in a row needed just for OT on your map pick.
Okay, when you put it like that, doesn't sound the best, does it?
No, it doesn't feel great.
But this round is kind of odd, what 9 Pandas are working with. Shu's moving around a bit. Definitely needs to be the one being active with that AK, and Ida finds the opening onto Tati. They had 3 players pushing for info in mid, so there's actually no one else over towards A, but the whole Bigger Keeper is here. 9 Pandas Fearless are going to be fast on this.
How many times can you throw in a flank, though, before there's a player dedicated to holding it? Gap in the smoke for Victoria. Spams away. Does do some damage on towards pauliiee. Jenny walking wounded, but that flank has been accounted for now. Bomb down, 5 on 3.
Shu calls in the boost, wants to get up to a nice elevator position. Great kill on Zana and a follow-up. Jenny's low. There is kits in play and a smoke comes on forward. This is a chance here for 9 Pandas Fearless, and they want to take it. Victoria, Shu chiming in, and it's all on Ida. First kill is hers, the swing on through, but the bomb is being defused. She has to spam it, but no. Ninja before her very eyes. 9 Pandas Fearless take the opening map.
Death taxes and 9 Pandas Fearless Ninja defusing a bomb. It happens every single season, and it happens basically in every single qualification run they've ever been on. You mentioned Season 2.